so well, Rose was talking about people on the go not having time to plan out their meals, and she was mentioning something about planning out their week. So take it from there.
What I was going to say was that planning it out ahead of time will actually save you time because you won't have to spend the rest of your week thinking about what you're going to eat or wondering what am I going to make tonight. It's already pre-planned. You thought about it ahead of time, and that week will be made simpler for you.
A couple situations here. A friend of mine asked me, she's been working out hard. She lost 20 pounds in about a 5-month span, and she's still working out hard, but she's hit a plateau. What would you suggest to get past that plateau?
Okay, well, first off, hitting a plateau is a good thing. That means your body is doing exactly what it's supposed to be doing. When we work out and when we diet, that puts stress on our bodies, so our bodies learn how to adjust to it and acclimate themselves to it, hence the plateau. So in order to break through that, we need to add a positive stress to that regimen that we have. Now, there are a couple of things that you can take into consideration when you hit a plateau. One, especially you said it was 4 or 5 months that she's been doing this. One of the things that I would think about would be how many calories that you're actually consuming. Usually when we start a program, we're very intent on measuring things out and very specific, and then over time we start eyeballing it and saying, yeah, that's about a half a cup, or yeah, that's about 6 ounces, and we underestimate the amount of calories that we're actually consuming. So if they're not doing that, if they're not measuring everything out, go back and start measuring. Be very intent on measuring. The same is true with the amount of calories that you burn. If you're relying on the cardio machine that tells you you've burned 450 calories, or you're going to an online tracking system that gives you some formula for calories burned, invest in a good heart rate monitor. Know what your body is doing, because those are generalities. You might have only been burning 300 calories. Know what your body's burning, so this way you know it's calories in to calories out. And that's what we always have to keep in mind. So know what you're burning, track it. There's a saying in sports conditioning that what gets measured gets done. So measure, measure, and measure. And another option or another possibility is that you're not eating enough. Sometimes we're so focused on controlling what we eat that we undereat, and then our body doesn't get fueled the way that it should be. So take a look at some of those.
Could stress have anything to do with it as well? Like added stress to your life?
Absolutely.
Like your mental state?
Stress is a huge killer of any workout regimen, of life in general. It's actually one of the causes for heart attacks, and stress is horrible. And unfortunately, some of the stresses in our lives we can't control. Stress from work, stress from our families. The only thing I can say to combat that would be taking a few moments for yourself. Whether that's a walk, whether that's some just quiet time, listening to your favorite music.
So if there's like a similar situation for a guy, like who's again working out hard, there is weight loss. You can see in different spots like face, arms, but the belly is what he's concerned about. What would you say to that?
Okay, and how old is he?
In his 40s.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, things don't get easier when you're in your 40s. You're looking at testosterone production is down, growth hormone is down. So what was easy 10 years ago is more difficult at this point. Basically, you have to work out harder. Those 3 to 5 workouts a week have to be 5. They have to be intense. Your cardio has to be hitting your target range. And the occasional drinks with the guys, or Sunday football snacking. If you're really looking to target the belly and slim it down, you're going to have to really focus in and really stay strict to your diet. Again, my philosophy is about a healthy lifestyle. That means looking good, feeling good, and enjoying life to the fullest. So if that's well balanced, I consider you to be healthy. If you're sacrificing too much in one area for the other, you might want to rethink exactly where you want to be. and just accept life as it comes, but continue to work hard and work harder.
Definitely. This is why I brought her in, folks. She takes no prisoners. Actually, she doesn't, but it's the passion. You can hear it in her voice when she's talking about it. So she's passionate about what she does and passionate about helping people. So do you have like a website or like an email where people can contact you?
Contact via email is the best. S is in Sam, D is in David, the number 4, R is in Rose, C is in Charlie @yahoo.com.
I think you just gave the code for the nuclear weapons.
Yeah,
I'm not
that
sure.
would be it.
Awesome. And just real quick, one more question. Egg yolks, yes or no?